so the Detroit Lions pick up a linebacker / edge, Cam Gill. Sound like Derek Barnes is done for the season, but also they get Brian Branch and Frank Ragnow back at practice. So Cam Gill, let's start off there. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Now, thing about Cam Gill is the thing about Cam Gill is to the fact that he was primary special teamer. I think he went undrafted, 4 seasons with the Bucks. I think he was end up with the Panthers this year. Got injured in preseason, I guess, and got cut. But he had like 13.5 pressures and 2.5 sacks throughout his career. He had a Liz Frank injury in 2022. Had an ankle injury in the preseason finale with the Panthers. So, yeah, he had the Liz Frank broken foot. That's a couple seasons ago. So, obviously, Bargain Brad sees something in him. So, yeah, he sees something in him. I don't know what he sees in him, but he sees something in him. So, like I said before, we knew they was going to take the cheap route. We knew they was going to put a patch on that, edge position. They was going to try to patch it up. They don't ever go for it, but, at the end of the day, when they don't really go for something, they also don't leave us in a financial bind either. So when you go out there and take them chances on Devontae Adams, or you take them chances, some of them chances on high-priced guys, you take a financial, risk, and then they really can't do what they want to do, what they've been doing with some of these guys, Pam St. Brown and Pam Panisa Well, and you got Aiden Hutchinson coming up, so they going to rather be homegrown. But I feel like how tight the division is, how good Minnesota is. We play them in a couple weeks. They got a bye next week. We played Dallas, and then we got them, and Dallas got a big win versus Pittsburgh. I just feel like you might need to separate yourself. But like I continue to say, they gave up a lot of middle of them assets that you can use, the mid-round assets that you can use to get a Hassan Reddick, or you can piece some things together to get a Max Crosby. They gave those things up to get Manu, to get Backy, the running back, and they gave those things up, hoping that those guys would develop, and only time will tell. Only time will tell, and we'll see. But for the most part, maybe they see something in Gill they can utilize him in. So, but like I said before, they can't just be patching shit up. This ain't a regular SOL season. Hopefully not. So, yeah, they just can't be patching shit up. But, they got a certain system that fit, and he got an eye for talent. So I think Brad Holmes has done enough to earn our trust to see, know what he's doing. So he sees something. Like I said before, Randy Gregory out there, but he has some troubling issues throughout his career. It's always something. In Denver, didn't he just stop showing up to practice or something like that? So, but yeah. So, only time really gonna tell about what's really gonna go on with the Detroit Lions. But in my humble opinion, I'm gonna go ahead and trust them. But they got a deficiency at that spot, for real. They got a deficiency. But nonetheless, Frank Ragnow return to practice. I sure was about to pull up right there. God damn, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I was. Fuck, these motherfucking imbeciles. Gotta find another parking space. That's one thing I hate about going to Walmart, bro. Man, these motherfuckers getting your nerves to drive. Ooh, I went to Walmart on 7 Mile and Middle Belt yesterday. Man, I left my cart. My boys out there in the Bay Area say, oh, mamas, I left my cart. Oh, y'all, man, that's usually the good Walmart. I ain't pulling out Playboy. Go ahead. That's usually the good Walmart. That's usually the good ass Walmart, which I could have got a lot closer if I wanted to. But yeah, that's the good Walmart. But yeah, that's a good Walmart. But boy, I don't know why I stepped in there like 3 o'clock. The ghetto. But the worst one I ever been to was the one on in Dearborn for sure. On 4 Road. Second one I've been to, I used to live in a few cities. Second worst one I've been to, it's probably the one in Canton. Yeah, the one in Canton was trash. I mean, it ain't bad, but it's a distance second from the one in Dearborn. But nonetheless, you get Frank Ragnow, he back to practice, which I would hold Frank Ragnow out as well as the offensive line played without Frank Ragnow. You know, I know the Seahawks defensive line was missing some pieces. But as well as they was playing without Frank Ragnow, and as well as that left guard was playing that stepped in, I would let him heal up. I let that torn pec heal as much as possible. As much time as I can steal with Frank Ragnow out, I'm doing it. I'm gonna let that pec heal as much as possible. Because if he fully teared, it's a wrap. So I feel like they should allow him to sit out as long as possible. You know, and that's my opinion. So, but Brian Branch had a head injury. You know, we was down a few safeties. Brandon Joseph, dude, he got a long way to go. He's a good young player, but boy, we was missing tackles out the ass. I kept saying, who's number 12? Who number 12? That motherfucker was just whiffing and missing and whiffing and whiffing and missing and missing. Yeah, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker done missed more tackles. Wonder why Christmas missed us. But yeah, it's good to get them back. I know Iffy out for at least 3 more weeks, so you know that's probably where you get the buzz around. The Lions should go get Buda Baker, but in my humble opinion, Frankie baby, I'm probably putting Frankie on IR for 4 weeks, to be honest. Hell yeah, I'm probably letting Frankie, probably not officially putting him on IR, but as much time I can steal with Frank Ragnow being out, the last game, the Seahawks, the bye. I can get by Dallas, and I can get by the time the Minnesota game, 4 weeks run around, but I can steal a month. I'll do that. I think we in Minnesota too. But as much time I can steal with Frank Ragnow out, I would do it. Because he's too important. But Brian Branch, you know, huge difference between Branch, Effie, and then you going down to brother Brandon Joseph. But Brandon Joseph just gonna have to get more experience. At some point, he gonna have to get more experience. But old buddy, you know, Branch arguably the first quarter of last year, he was the Lions' best defensive player. This year it's all Hutch. So Branch is important. He making plays. Him and Kirby Joseph a nice little duo, but you know. I think we seeing some drop off at the nickelback position with Amick. Amick not bad though, but you know, Brian Branch a dog. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is my bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal and subscription. Peace.